Hello everyone, welcome to the Barnet and Southgate College Science Talk. My name is Chantel and I'm here today to guide you through the courses that we offer at Barnet and Southgate in the Science Department and to give you an idea about why we are a good college to choose. First of all, if you come to Barnet and Southgate College, you can expect a very high quality of teaching staff. We have specialists in biology, chemistry and physics, so you will always be taught by a specialist teacher in your area. We have very successful students in our programs. In the top corner is Dario, one of our current students on our Btec Level 3 program. He's just finished his second year and is planning to go off to university to study pharmacology. When he joined us on our Btec Level 2 program, and he didn't have the traditional qualifications you'd expect. We looked at his case and we took him on, and he's been incredibly successful with us. In the bottom corner, we have Arshia, who is a current AS student. He started at the college with us on our Level 1 science program, having come with no qualifications to the college. And he's progressed onto our GCSE package, and from there he went on to study our A-levels. He's currently just completed his first year, and next year he's hoping to apply to university to study medicine. That's just to take two. We have nice modern fitted laboratories at both Wood Street campus and the Southgate campus, with nice grey worktops, as you can see in the bottom corner, for students to work on. We do extracurricular activities within the science department itself. We run a science club, normally either at lunchtime or after school, depends what suits our students best. The science club is in fact run by the students with a member of staff supervising, and they design and come up with the type of practicals they'd like to have a go at that are outside of the curriculum. So things like making elephant toothpaste, learning how to make a circuit that's powered by a lemon. They're just to name a few. We also have quite a lot of sporting tournaments within our department, and Penny, the member of staff you can see with Arshia in the bottom corner, runs these, and we basically do, she puts on football tournaments, basketball tournaments, where groups of students get together and compete against each other. We also have a very, very strong pastoral support program within the department. It's not just about being successful on your program, but we aim to make you an all-rounded individual. And whatever your problems are, we can always either help you ourselves or we will find someone to help you. You will be part of a tutor group that you will stay with throughout the week, and with that tutor group you will have your tutorial and your tutor. I'm a tutor currently for 2 groups. Penny is also a tutor for 2 groups, so you can see in the bottom corner. And we're there to make sure that whatever the problem is, we can help you overcome it so you're successful in your program. We also foster a very strong sense of community within the science department. And a lot of our students are seen in the canteen or in the student spaces playing games together in their break times, or in the library studying together, helping and supporting each other. So it's a really nice supported environment that you will be joining. I'm now going to talk you through some of the courses that we have on offer. The lowest level course we offer is a Btec Level 1 in Applied Science. In the following slides, I will go through what you need for each to be able to join each qualification and where it can lead you. But very basically, a Level 1 Btec is designed for anyone that hasn't got any formal qualifications or has not done so well at school. They can go on then to either our GCSE package or our Btec Level 2 in Applied Science. If you join our GCSE package, you can go on to study A-levels, and the range of A-levels open to you tends to be more maths and science based, but some students go on to psychology, sociology and other subjects. Also from the GCSE package, you have the option of joining our Btec Level 3 in Applied Science, or indeed other Btec Level 3 applied courses such as business and ICT. They quite often take students from our GCSE package. If you go the Btec Level 2 Applied Science route, most of our students go on to study Btec Level 3 in Applied Science. A few students do exceptionally well, and in those cases we will allow them to progress to A-levels. But I will state that is quite rare. Most students decide to continue the Btec route. Those courses are all designed for 16 to 18-year-olds. For 19+ learners, we have 2 programs depending on your level. The lowest level is the pre-access to science, and this is a 1-year program designed to help you get onto our access program, which is also a 1-year program that you then go off to university. And like I said, I'll explain that in a moment in a bit more detail. So if we look at our Btec level 1, on the slide, it tells you that our entry requirements and the sample of units and the specification link. If you would like to look at the specification in more detail, I would recommend that you take a photo if you can of this screen, because then you can research what is actually on the program. But it's basically designed for people that have got either an entry 3 qualification or GCSEs grades 1 and 2. In both maths, English and combined science. However, we do look at each individual candidate and decide on a case-by-case basis, because we do appreciate some people come in with different qualifications. So we always advise people to come in when it's time to enroll, come and see us with your qualifications, and we'll see what program is best for you. The type of units you'll be taught on level 1 are 4 core units that are based around improving your research skills, your study skills, your time management skills, and then you do specific units around science. How to carry out a scientific experiment. There's biology units, chemistry and physics. It's very heavily practical based, with the view to gaining practical skills and teaching you how to design and carry out practical safely, how to record and analyze your results. The course is entirely assessment based, so everything is assignments. There are no exams except for your maths and English, which you will take alongside this program. This course is run at the Southgate campus. Our Btec Level 2 Applied Science programme is run at both Wood Street and at Southgate, and the entry requirements are normally for GCSEs grades 9 to 3, including Maths, English and Science. Or if you followed our Btec Level 1 programme at either our college or another college, we expect you to get a minimum of a merit and again have your GCSE grades 3 in Maths and English, or we will accept Functional Skills Level 1 in Maths and English. The units here are varied. Again, they're made up of biology, chemistry, physics, and also there's a psychology unit as well that you will get to study. It is a mixture of theory-based and practical-based. It is there are 2 exams you need to take in January, and then the rest is coursework-based. So 2 of the units are exam-based, and the other 10 will in fact be assignment-based. So it's a nice combination of both. We then come on to our Btec Level 3 in Applied Science. Again, this programme is run at the Wood Street and the Southgate campus. The entry requirements for this are 5 GCSEs, include grades 4 to 5, including Maths, English and Combined Science. Or if you followed the Btec Level 2 programme, we expect a minimum of a merit grade and your GCSE Maths and English grade 4 or Functional Skills Level 2. Again, if you haven't quite got the requirements, we always advise you to come in and sit down with one of us and we'll take you through what options you have. This is a 2-year programme and it leads to university for those that wish to go. I would say about 95% of our learners decide to go off to university to study, and we'll see later some of the courses they apply for. It's in the first year there are 2 exams, and in the second year there are 2 exams. The rest of the units are assignment based. So in the first year you cover 6 units, 2 of them exams, 4 of them assignment based. In the second year there are 7 units, 2 exam based and 5 are assignment based. And like I said, it is a big mixture and there's a lot of practical work and a lot of emphasis on practical skills that you have to develop and do well at. Okay, that brings us on to our GCSE package. The entry requirements are that you are 16 to 18 years old. It is really designed for those who have not actually studied GCSEs before, but have studied science in their own country, or have had their education interrupted for health issues or personal issues of some kind. If you apply for this course in September, you will be required to sit an initial assessment in order for us to gauge whether or not you're going to be able to cope with the demands of the course. It is a very, very intense course. It's we do GCSEs in 8 months. In a secondary school, as you probably know, you get 2 years. The GCSEs we offer in the package are biology, chemistry, physics, English and maths. If you already have maths or English at grade 4, you have the option to study GCSE psychology. However, if you have a 4 in both maths and English, unfortunately, or any of these GCSEs, we cannot take you on the programme. It has to be below a grade 4. So normally students, if you have done it before, we expect a grade 3, or if you're coming in new, obviously we will look at your individual case. Some students do study this full 6 GCSEs, including psychology, but that is done on a case-by-case basis on how the student is coping with the level of the course. Our exam boards for this is AQA. Right, we now come on to our courses which are designed specifically for 19 plus learners. You cannot join these courses if you are under 19 on the 1st of September. The pre-access is run at the Wood Street campus. It's designed for those that have no formal qualifications. However, you will have to have an interview and a diagnostic test. So if you apply online for the course, you will get informed about when the interview is and the diagnostic test. The diagnostic test is around maths and English skills. The course itself is made up of GCSE English and or maths, depends whether you've already got them, and level 2 science, which is based biology, chemistry and physics. And the aim of this course is to prepare you for the Access programme. And the Access programme is again a 1-year course. It will lead you on to university. It is meant for, again, 19 plus and those who have a strong interest in pursuing a science career. If it's another career you're looking at, then there are Access programs available. Please see our website. In order to get on the Access, you have to have GCSE grade 4 or above in English and maths and pass an English numeracy and literacy assessment. However, if you've done our pre-Access program, they will talk you through what you need to achieve on that course to be successful. And again, what you study on the Access is a mixture of study skills, biology, chemistry, physics, maths, and English. And the idea is at the end of 1 year, you are ready to go to university. During that year, you will make your application. Right, this is a board, I'll let you read it yourself rather than me reading it out to you, that gives you a small sample of where our students go when they've completed with us in the science department. It ranges from healthcare professions such as nursing and radiography, paramedic science, which are all very important careers at this current moment in time, to actually a student this year has applied for law and been accepted at the University of East Anglia. We've had students before go off and do art and fashion, business. So it's not just science, although traditionally I would advise you to, if you want to study science, that this is the right course. If you want to study something else, there may be a better option for you. But we've got students into physiotherapy, pharmacy, biomedical science. And some of the universities are inside London and then others decide to go outside of London as their options. Okay, if you would like to contact someone, I will answer your questions in a moment, guys. I'm aware there's some down the side for me. However, if you have got any personal questions or queries, or I haven't covered everything today or don't get to answer your questions specifically, if you'd like to contact Penny at the college for Btec levels 1, 2 and 3 in applied science, her email address is there. If you got anything, questions about the GCSE package, it's Swader. And if it's any questions about the pre-access and access, it's Mina. They are the course managers. They have all the specific information and can deal with any queries that you might not feel so comfortable asking in this session. Okay, now the big bit, any questions? And I'm going to tackle the questions over at the side. The first question is, what lab facilities do you have in particular for physics A-level? A-levels is actually in a different department to the science programme. However, we have specialist physics labs at both campuses, but the A-levels are run at the Wood Street campus specifically. So at both campuses, we have dedicated biology, chemistry and physics labs, which you will be taught in with dedicated biology, chemistry and physics teachers. For the GCSE physics, it's not done on its own. It's done as part of the package. So you have to be a full-time student at the college. You have to be 16 to 18 years of age. And you need to basically contact Swader with your background of your history of education, and she will then tell you whether or not you're appropriate for the course. Okay. I've got another question. If I'm over 19 years old, can I still do my A-level in physics and chemistry and a third subject? Again, that's a question really for the A-level team. My advice is that you get in touch with sue.baker@barnettsouthgate.ac.uk. Okay. If you can't remember that, please email Penny Brindle, say to her you need to get in touch with the A-level course manager, and she will let you know Sue's email address again. Okay. Okay, guys, I'm just looking for the next question. I've got a question still that says what GCSEs are needed for physics. It's not actually GCSEs that you need, it's some kind of background in GCSEs. Ideally, if you have done GCSEs before, you'd have to have a minimum of grade 3s, minimum and maximum of grade 3s. If you've already got a grade 4, you won't be allowed to study it. But again, we'd need to know your background of what you've actually done at school or wherever you've been educated, what education you've had before we can make that decision. My advice to you is to email Swada and swada.ahmed@barnettsouthgate.ac.uk and ask her give her details about what your qualifications that you've currently got or your experience in education, and then she will reply to you. Right, is there any more questions, anyone? I know I've whizzed through that very, very quickly. Has anyone got anything they'd like to know about the college or the science department? Okay, I've come back to some more questions. The next question is, hey, I did bridging course, I passed it, I'm 19. Can I apply for science level 2 course? We would actually recommend, because you're 19 years old, that you actually apply for the pre-access course in science. So if you go onto the college website under the science department and apply for the pre-access, they will then do an assessment with you. Because of your age, it would be the better option. Okay, next question. I've applied to do, I've applied to do a level 1 course. How many exams or courseworks are there? That's an excellent question. Okay, you will be studying maths and English alongside, and they will have exams in them. Okay, so those subjects will have be exam based. However, the actual science itself, the level 1 science program that you study, is purely coursework based. There are 10 units on the course, which means there are 10 assignments. Okay, and your teacher will work with you for each of those. Right, I've got another question. I'm going to be 19 by the time I finish GCSE package. Will I be accepted? I presume you mean onto the A levels, I'm guessing you're saying. If it's 19 at the start of the GCSE program, you can't do it. But if you're 18 at the start and 19 during the year, that's absolutely fine. Okay, so if you're 18 on the 1st of September this year, you can join the GCSE package. When you are 19, normally we don't always take students onto A levels. It's done on a case-by-case basis. But if you've been studying with us, then it is actually possible for you to do that. Okay, I've got another question. What grade is a level 3 Btec is considered the same as 3 A levels? That's correct, it is. Is it equivalent to a certain amount of UCAS points? That will depend on the grade you actually get. So the Btec we offer over the 2 years is equivalent to 3 A levels in science. And you can come out with grades ranging from a pass, 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 right up to a D star, D star, D star. It depends on what grade you get as to what UCAS points you get. And if you have any further questions on that, please contact our careers department and they'll be able to send you a leaflet that tells you exactly how it equivalates. Next one, I've completed my level 3 applied science in another school. Can I finish my second year at Barnet and Southgate? That is a very challenging question. I'm going to ask you to email Penny Brindle with a list of the units you've done this year. I know you'll have done units 1, 2, 3 and 4 because they're core, but it will depend on what optional units you've actually already done. Okay, so if they're the same as we're doing in our second year, then we'd have to look at it. But my advice is, could you please email Penny Brindle, give her a list of the two optional units you've done. So you don't need to do about 1, 2 and 3 and 4, just the other 2. Okay, so that we can have a look. The GCSE science package is 3 separate GCSEs in science. So we do a GCSE in biology, a GCSE in chemistry, and a GCSE in physics. If you do, you can get a grade 9 in one and get a grade 6 in another. So if you're excellent at biology and not so good at physics, it doesn't affect the grade like it does in combined science. So they are 3 separate GCSEs that are all standalone. However, you do have to study all 3 of them. Right, how many students get an A or above in A-levels? That is actually a question, I'm afraid, for the A-level department, which is not my area of expertise. If you contacted sue.baker@barnettsouthgate.ac.uk, she'll be able to answer that for you. Right, the entry GCSE package test, that's a very good question again, would normally take place at this time of year and again at late August, but obviously we're in the middle of a pandemic at the moment, so it's not possible for us to get you in safely. We are planning to do it at the very beginning of September. So if you apply for the course online and apply with the college, you will get a letter or an email telling you when you will be doing it. It may well not take place till the 1st or 2nd week in September. Okay, it will just depend how things go. Obviously, no one can predict what's going to happen over the next few months. If you're 18, you can certainly do the level 1 science course, and I would strongly recommend it if you don't have any formal qualifications. So if you're 18 at the moment, please apply for our level 1 science. If we think you're more capable, we could move you up in the first couple of weeks. But if you have got no formal qualifications, it's the best place to start. At the end of that, you're going to be 19 years old. So you can then look at our pre-access program and then our access program and then off to university if that's what you would like to do. Right, any more questions, anyone? Well, I hope that's answered all your queries. I'd like to say again that we're a really friendly department. The students at the college are amazing, and the science students really do form a really nice, tight-knit community and get on with each other very, very well.